It's going to be Jaden Sheehan. We're going to take off. We are underway. These Super Duper late models here, by the way, if you guys do not know, they're running 932 plus horsepower, and they're running 2351 in weights. A lot of guys getting way tight in turn 3 and 4. Ian Liddell and the 64 of Hunter Dressler. Hunter Dressler said, I am done with this one already, Peter. I'm out. As we continue on here this afternoon for the Super Duper late models, dust is flying here for the Lucas Oil Speedway. It's going to be a pain in the butt here to see a little bit. Let's go ahead. You got 3 wide in front of them. Get a chance to ride on board Chris Swanson and see what it looks like with all the dust. Woo! Well, I'll tell you what, that dust is pretty crazy, I'd say so, if you guys don't think for yourself. Boy, I'll tell you what, looking at it, that dust is absolutely brutal. I mean, pure brutal on the racetrack right now as these guys are going to try to move their way through it. I don't know if following right behind somebody would be the best way to do it either with the dust flying the way that it is here with the Lucas Oil Speedway. But it's all going to be the number 94 of Holden Lee Allen going to be your race leader with Nate Wemhoff in the number 48 for that second spot. You've got the number 5 of Jaden Sheehan. Meanwhile, the 999 of Corey Sibley with the number 8 machine of Aaron McGee as the dust continues to fly here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Guys that are trying to run to the bottom, guys are trying to run to the top shelf. These guys are trying to figure out anywhere where to go. As the dust continues to fly here at the SLR show to get the number 29 of Richie Yost, as Yost going to be up 9 spots from his starting position at number 29 machine, as you got the number 75 of Luke Williams to the inside. 10 out of 50 is about single file nose to tail around the speedway so far, with Ian Liddell in the number 55 going to be in the back of the field as the race continues on with the 94 of Holden Lee Allen continuing to roll to the bottom side of the speedway. Now we also run no mirrors in these cars too, just so you guys are aware. As the number 48, that's going to be Nate Wemhoff to the top shelf. You will have the number 5 of Jaden Sheehan in the third spot. Guys are trying to figure out where to run. You got some of them going to try the top side. Now we burned the living crap out of it up there on the top side. So we'll see if that's ever going to come back in or not. I'm going to see for myself if it does, as we're about 13 out of 50 so far, as the dust continues to fly here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. As Corey Sibley in the 999, he'll be in the backstretch here. You got the number 8 machine of Aaron McGee. Slide job, parks it. Man, Aaron McGee slammed on the brake pedal and parked it right on Corey Sibley's nose. His Sibley had nowhere to go and had to put the brakes on the binder and got right into the back bumper of Aaron McGee. 15 out of 50 here for the Super Duper late models as Corey Sibley got a little bit of left side damage on that race car after the slide job there by Aaron McGee in that number 8 machine, as everybody's tiptoeing right through the middle side of the speedway as it's not gone to the outside shelf just yet. 16 out of 50 here for the super late models, and it's still going to be that number 94 of Holden Lee Allen still in that race lead. You got Wemhoff in the second spot. Meanwhile, it's going to go to the number 5 machine of Jaden Sheehan, who started in second place out of this one. You'll have the number 8 ride of Aaron McGee. It'll be the Nitro Setup Shop number 171 of Chris Swanson. After that's going to be the number 999 of Corey Sibley with the number 10 ride of Brian Brisker with the 75 of Luke Williams. You've got the number 29 of Richie Yost getting way tight as well with the 5. That's going to be Mr. Chris Wharton with the 54 J to the inside, as that's going to be a good battle between those drivers. That's a battle for the 11th spot. You've got the 54 Snyder to the inside. It's going to be the, is he going to hit the infield tractor tire? Ian Liddell in the 55 trying to figure out what's going on in that sweet victory number 55 machine, as Holden Lee Allen, still your race leader. Got about 30 more to go here for the Super Late Models at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Chris Swanson on the 171 found a way to the inside as Aaron McGee's going to push way tight in turns 1 and 2. That'll put McGee in the 5th spot as you got Swanson right there in the 4th spot as they race in the middle of 3 and 4. Got about 21 more to go as we continue on. That battle for the race lead starting to get a little bit better here as Nate Wemhoff has now caught to the door line of the number 91 ride of Holden Lee Allen as Allen still holds on to the lead, but Nate Wemhoff might have found a lane in turn 3 and 4 as it looks like something's a little bit different here because Wemhoff's going to go to the inside one more time, tries that bit of a short slider, but Allen's right there to defend it as well. 23 out of 50 in the battle for the lead is starting to get a little good. Jay Schrader, thank you for the follow as well as we continue on here tonight. 23 out of 50 as the 94 ride of Holden Lee Allen as here comes Wemhoff, going to give him a little bit of a rattle cage off of Fords. We're going to see halfway to go, going to be this time by. So far, we continue the race here at the Lucas Oil Speedway as the 94 of Lee Allen. Wemhoff still trying to work that little bit of a weird line off of 3 and 4. Jaden Sheehan in that number 5 machine. You'll have the 171 of Chris Swanson. These guys are trying to figure out where to go on this racetrack, and it's kind of cool to see how much of a difference we got here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, as it's still going to be the 94 of Holden Lee Allen, as you got the 48 of Wemhoff able to get close to Allen, but unable to make the pass so far as we're at halfway to go. Oh boy, Holden Lee Allen's losing a little bit of internet there off of 4, but we continue on as the late models race here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. So far, it's been a pretty decent race so far as the number 5, that's going to be old Mr. Chris Wharton with a slide top in turn 1 and 2. Brian Prisker in that Hunt the Front number 10 machine. You got the number 29 of Richie Yost trying to find a way around the outside of the speedway in 3 and 4. It is just not working out for him as you got the number 10 machine of Brian Prisker going to pull it into the infield. Brian Prisker has called it a night here at the SLR show here this afternoon. About 22 to go. Still got a long way to go here at the Lucas Oil Speedway as the 94 of Holden Lee Allen still holding on to that race lead with Nate Wemhoff in the 48 right there behind him. The 5 of Jaden Sheehan with the 191 of Chris Swanson as we get about 21 more to go here tonight as the tires are going to start becoming a factor here this afternoon. If you guys don't know, in iRacing they do have tire wear, and with that tire wear and these long green flag runs, they can really put a damper on a race for you. They can start to get hot, they can get slimy, things start to get a little slippery for you, and especially with all this extra horsepower, it's going to get a little interesting to see who, what, where, why has got the right tire pressure or who's able to save that rubber here for the super late model. So we'll see what we got here as so far as Nate Wemhoff is definitely 2/10 faster than the 94 of Allen. He's going to take a look to the inside. He got about 18 to go. I give a lot of courtesy to Nate Wemhoff as he's searching for another way to get around that 94 of Holden Lee Allen. As Allen is right there, Wemhoff all over the back bumper. We got about 17 more to go. 17 to go for the Super Duper Late Models here this afternoon as the 94 of Holden Lee Allen still your race leader with Wemhoff. Continue to look for the inside of him with 16 to go. If you are that second place driver right now, how frustrated are you right now trying to figure out a way to get around that number 94 machine? How frustrated would you be right now? Let's just talk about that for a second. If you were Nate Wemhoff right now and you are a little bit faster than Holden Lee Allen, how frustrated are you that you just cannot quite get around him? About 14 more to go, and now Allen's going to make the big mistake in turn 1 and 2. He's going to try to look to that top shelf in 1 and 2 and see if there's anything there that time, as these guys are searching for speed anywhere on the surface with about 13 to go. Allen might have found something on the top shelf. He is starting to pull away for the number 48 of Wemhoff, as Holden Allen now back to the middle in turn 3 and 4. We got about 12 more to go. Jaden Sheehan, here comes the 171 of Chris Swanson. All right, that's a good deal there, Wade Cole. I think you might be there as well as you know that's probably I'd probably agree with that as Holden Allen might have found the top shelf here a little bit as that's going to be a little bit hard to navigate through those marbles, but it looks like Allen might be able to pull away from Nate Wemhoff as these guys are. I'll tell you what, I've never seen a Lucas Oil Speedway kind of do this here where it's kind of like oh no, Richie Yost gonna get in the 5 machine of Chris Wharton, and we got our first yellow flag. Chris Wharton goes around with just about as you got Richie Yost gonna drive it in there a little deep. Car's gonna push tight on him, and he's gonna get right in that left side quarter panel, draw that yellow flag, and Richie Yost will go to the tail of the field, and we will get a restart here. So now, after 41 laps of green flag action, we now get our first yellow flag at lap 41. What's going through your mind, guys, in the chat here if you were the leader right now? Now, remember, there's no mirrors, there's no spectators or anybody watching him over the top. So if you're the leader right now, what is your thoughts going into this next restart while we have our guys going to be a double file restart too? So you guys let me know what you think about this next restart. Let who by? Oh, no, you're good. Watch this. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by, everybody. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. So, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here this afternoon as 94, come on now, let's go. As Holden Lee Allen's going to be your leader. Here come the 48 of Nate Wemhoff. As we're going to get ready to go. Super late models, we're underway. Got about 9 more to go here for the Super Duper late models at a very, very interesting Lucas Oil service here a little bit as Holden Lee Allen's going to be able to take off in the middle of 3 and 4, and he will hold on to the lead. We got about 8 more to go here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Super late models keep going at it here as the number 75 of Luke Williams getting a good run to the outside of the number 5. That's going to be Gavin Sheehan as you got guys in the back of the field trying anything they can do as we got about 7 more to go for the Supers here at Lucas Oil Speedway. As we got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on in the back of the field. Corey Sibley in the 999. Richie Yost can't find the brake pedal, and here comes the 55 of Ian Liddell, and they get stuck together. They're still stuck together down to the backstretch. 6 more to go here for the Super Duper late models as you're going to get a high 5 in the air, going to be this time by as Holden Lee Allen will still be the leader as the 48 of Nate Wemhoff going to try to look to the inside. That top side has finally got cleaned off here a little bit. It might go to the top here momentarily as Lee Allen's going to try to go all the way to the top in both corners. 4 to go this time by. Nate Wemhoff in the 48 going to try to work to the bottom side, and Holden Lee Allen has found the outside of the speedway. Maybe one mistake is all Nate Wemhoff needs as the internet's starting to fade there for Holden Lee Allen. As you're going to have Wemhoff in the number 48 machine, about 3 more to go. You're going to see 2 in the air, going to be this time by as Holden Lee Allen's going to be able to make it through the middle of 3 and 4 as we got 2 to go, going to be this time by. So far, it's going to be all Holden Lee Allen as he's going to make himself right through the middle with turn 3 and 4 here for the final time. His internet might have failed. His internet might have failed us as Nate Wemhoff may be your new leader. Internet strikes Holden Lee Allen. Talk about being lucky. There he is again. It's going to go to Allen, your winner.